What's the biggest red flag in a girl? No female friends. Women with good, healthy relationships are not dependent on you for fun. A relationship with you is a welcome addition, not an act of desperation. Goes for guys too. And while there are a few interesting people who do not have many friends, only family or no close friends would be suspicious for me. I also am against dating religious folks who are extremely religious and pushy, and I do not like social or most fiscal conservatives, so that would be a deal breaker for me. But that no friends thing. Total red flag right away. Tension from other guys. Flirts either other guys. Drama follows her everywhere. Can't hold a job. Her world is based on her looks superficial. Has massive CC debt. Lots of past partners, marriages, etc. One of these may not be a good indicator, but a cluster would be more suggestive. A girl person really is a huge red flag and is unfaithful, untrustworthy. If she is too good in bed and uses it to reward you for your obedience, coupled with emotional manipulation, don't be mistaken. There are dominant women, which is cool. But then there are these psychos who make you their simp slaves, harpies I tell ye. Edit for clarification: sex getting used in a way to be held over your head indicates a red flag of her thinking you are a dork and treating you like one. 17 times in the past 24 hours has a red or green flag question been asked on Ask Reddit. 17 fucking times. Really no other questions we can ask. I swear this sub is just this. What's a cult but not considered one? Or what's an addiction? It is common, but not taken seriously a dozen times each every day. Not the biggest red flag, but something that always gives me pause. Best friend, no close girlfriends. Something to note about a person who cannot connect and maintain a relationship with people in their own peer group. This goes for guys too. A guy with no close guys friends is a red flag. Not the biggest red flag for both cases, but definitely something that I'm always curious about. This is specific to queer women, but blatant biphobia. Like any queer woman who buys into the idea of gold star lesbians, or who refuse to date women who are attracted to men, or are more afraid of BIPOM women cheating than of lesbians cheating. Also, older experienced queer women who only seem to date baby gays feels super predatory. It littles you for having and expressing regular human emotions like feeling sad, depressed, stressed, anxious, nervous, etc., and or weaponizing your emotion secrets against you in arguments. Fellas, if you do not feel safe enough to open up to your partner about problems you are going through, then they are not the right person for you. Well, there are 3.1 her eyebrows. If she plucks them into obscurity or draws them on with a thick magic marker, she's crazy. 2. She has a poster of Marilyn Monroe anywhere in her living space. 3. Wicca, astrology, numerology, any of that shit. Revolving door of friends, most of whom leave with bad blood between the two of them. Sure, maybe they all suck, but when there's a single common denominator in all of those relationships, I would start looking for the problem there. She doesn't have anything of value to add to the table. No ambitions, no desires and accomplishments. Wants a free ride and for others to bend over backwards to make her reality comfortable, using feminine wiles. This form of manipulation is so annoying to me, and I often attribute it to the girls who are prettier than me LOL. So I guess there's the insecurity. When I see a big red flag in a girl, that's a big red flag. Why haven't they had the flag removed? They need to be able to take care of themselves better than that. All these answers are probably just because they didn't get to smash. So here I'm red flagging all day and you still will never know what I taste like. Poor self-confidence. She's gonna cheat and she's gonna try to make you feel like shit. Because she does. This goes for men too. Being broke and has a kid she doesn't get child support for. Run the hell away unless you want to constantly give her money. Considering a girl is a female child from birth to age 16, the red flags would be with the parents, not the child. Having a pecker and not a vag. I'm not transphobic, I just would rather be with a biological woman, that's about it. It's a close tie between excessive makeup long fingernails, and time spent on phone, time spent on social media, sexually transmitted diseases, personality disorders, drug addiction and alcoholism, impulsive decision-making. When she treats the waiter like he's auditioning for the worst job ever reality show. Yikes, tit and escape. The one in her window. Because she's a communist. That means she's a keeper depending on what strain. Rides horses. Expect to wake up one morning with her straddled above you and a knife in her hand. Thinks everything is about her. All guys want her, all girls are jealous or talking about her. Being very cagey about her phone ... if she doesn't want you to check it. It's a red flag. Social media freak ... coupled with no real life ambition except to trend on social media. If she does something awful right in front of you and says, yeah, I know, I'm awful, her stringing you along, knowing you have feelings for her and manipulating you with them. Multiple kids from multiple men. Married numerous times. Engaged numerous times. When they fuck up and play the victim when you pull them up on it and get annoyed. Misandry. I'm a woman and I'm saying this because I'm tired of the hate men get. Me. Halos layer ng'd and ascribed dito arco ah. Aro no wala na a con quenta. Christ all fucking mighty. This question again for the 4th time this week. No one listing real red flags. Just obvious shit. But has no friends. Putting other women down to get ahead. I've seen it too many times. Constantly running everything by her mother. Or parents in general. If every guy she's ever dated has left her abandoned and deserted. Free bleeding and leaving literal red flags wherever they sit. No self-respect. She most definitely won't respect you either. Red flags don't depend on gender. FY. They are the same. If she treats the people bringing us our food like shit. I can't believe I have to say this these days. A penis. She does the abortion test the first time you have sex. Crazy eyes. Loves horses and always into astrology.